We got a bunch of mountains, a whole lot of desert. In the final banana ball game this weekend here in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona. Coming off a 4-2 victory last night, the 5-3 Texas Tailgaters look to stay red hot and carve their way into the Banana Bowl Open here in the Grand Canyon State against those 3-5 Firefighters. Come on in and stay a while as we are talking Banana Ball here at Talking Stick. He's Zach Staten. I'm Brett Loftus. Staten last night. Great ball game, 4-2 the final score. Tailgaters win the equalizer point, lead it 4-1. Firefighters then get the point in the 8th. It really felt like, though, last night the Tailgaters just had a leg up the whole game, but it was still a very close game. What is it for you, just right off the top, the Firefighters have to do today, now that we just seen the coconut sweep the party animals? This is a must-win game for them. What must they do to get back in the win category today?
Well, there's two things. Number one, as the visiting team, you've got to limit the damage and pitching. Last night, it was 10-9 hits, 7-5 runs, but ball 4 sprints were the key for the Firefighters. They gave up 6, only got 2, and the Texas Tailgaters took a lot of advantage of the ball 4 sprints, scored a couple of runs off those. They've got to find the zone and not put guys on for free, and the trick play equalizer point is of massive importance. The Firefighters are the visitors today.
Correct.
We just saw the party animals took a 3-2 lead into the 9th because the equalizer point. The Texas Tailgaters last night got some insurance because of that equalizer point. That's of massive importance today for the Fighters.
So let's take a look then at what is a trick play.
Yep.
Let's take a look at that. I think that's very important to acknowledge here. Trick play definition. Again, you can read those 3 bullet points. I think a big thing that we need to talk about last night, the tip drill catch into the cowboy hat,
correct,
which we'll talk about later on. That is a double trick play.
Yep.
We wanted to clarify that. Last night, got that wrong. That will be a double trick play. So the Tailgaters officially ended with 15 trick plays last night. You may be wondering, they still won the trick play battle, even if those didn't count. They went from 12 to 15. That's big because the tiebreaker, the top tiebreaker going into the Banana Bowl Open is total team trick plays. So that's very big off the top. Speaking of trick plays, let's look at them from last night. Again, the final count 15-8 Tailgaters over the Firefighters. And again, a lot of those tip drills and Jonathan Sunshine Looters leading the way. He had 5 of the 15 trick plays by himself last night. Tyner Hughes, amazing play over there at first by Eric Jones Jr. This may be the play of the game, play of the weekend right there from Logan Lacey down the third baseline. A lot of trick plays and something, Zach, we touched on to close out the show last night. Both of these teams being pushed this year a lot more than last year.
One thing I want to note there, we talked about the tip drill double trick play. Something like that, that's a double trick play right there. Something like this, that's a double trick play right there, but we saw Noah Bridges tip drill and then catch it barehanded. That is still just a single trick play. It's got to be somebody else doing the trickeration on the tip drill to make it a double trick play.
Both of these two teams, man, again, really being pushed from last year to this year on the trick play category, and with the equalizer point and all the competitiveness coming back into our sport, or coming into our sport, I should say, big because Jonathan Sunshine Looters goes up to Jesse Cole last year in Round Rock and says, I think we need to do something with this. Equalizer points already coming up. Designated fielder really pushed by Jonathan Sunshine Looters. He has made a big play because of that. Sunshine did hit last night. Don't expect him to hit tonight, but he's going to have a very big impact when it comes to the equalizer point. And again, it's going into the final inning.
Correct.
Going into the final inning if the away team has more trick plays than the home team. The final inning, key definition, no matter what that inning is, going into that final inning. So, talking a little trickeration here in the Open. On the other side, we'll talk a little bit more about My July. Jason Hart played the first show of his tour on tour, and we'll talk more about that with Michael Schwartz on the other side. It's hot today, man. Woo. Firefighters, Tailgaters here in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona.
Scottsdale, Arizona, get on your feet and welcome the 2026 Firefighters! Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet your 2026 Firefighters. Starting behind the plate, we have Eric Jones Jr., followed by Dalton, the man pivot passes, Cornet, and as well as Zachary CB Bridges. These are catchers. And now in left field, we have Noah Bridges. And in center field, we have Armando Bad Money Bocera. And in right center, we have Lamar Sports. And then in right field, we have Darian Premium McDowell. And over at the hot corner, we have Logan Showtime Lacey. Followed by the not so tiny Hughes. And at shortstop, we got Caden Peanut Green. And at second base, we have South the Smoker Trimble. As well at first base, we have Max Mason Maxwell. And now last but not least, we have Dakota.
You know, we talk a lot about singing and dancing and all the things that are beautiful and lovely here in our sport of banana ball.
You think so?
Both of these two teams have a singer, Sam Tenez for the Firefighters, and for the Texas Tailgaters, it's Jason Arndt. And the other night, Michael Schwartz, you were able to go to his first performance while on the Banana Ball Tour this year outside of a ballpark. Michael, tell us about that.
Yeah, that was such an incredible time. We were at Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row here in Scottsdale. It was so awesome to see him off the stage, off the huge national stage on American Idol, of course off the diamond as well, and see him performing in his element. He had a band of 3 others, guitarists, as well as an incredible drummer. His father was there. A lot of the guys were there. Christian Davis was there. Christian, real quick, how was Jason the other night when we were all there at Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row?
Oh, it was electric. Every time Jason performs, he puts on a great show. So if you want to have a good time, go to Jason's concert. You can have a great time. You chill a beer, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
You were vibing. You were really into it.
I was having a great time, and it was the day before I pitched. So, hey, that was a great way to start my week.
That's a great way to start it. Hey, the Tailgaters looking for that extra win today. So maybe his music is the good luck charm. Of course, this is different than Banana Ball. Jason taking his tour separate from Banana Ball in certain cities that he is playing baseball, but doing it separately on the side to also entertain fans. Before we even get playing baseball, these guys have had a great week so far in Scottsdale. The Tailgaters, especially Brett, they're looking to make it a perfect weekend here in Scottsdale.
Michael Schwartz, hooper, man. He filmed all this stuff, by the way, the other night. He's got on some neon orange shoes today. You know who else has been absolutely hooping this year? Jason Arndt in between the lines. I mean, Zach, you look at that, 7 hits already in just 8 games the Texas Tailgaters have played. He had 12 last year in 33 Tailgater games. Again, more than a singer, that's a great way to put that.
The guy who sings My July, his stick is hotter than a summer day in July. The thing that sticks out to me, already 5 RBI for him. So he's productive. It's not just getting on base. He is bringing in runs for the Texas Tailgaters. Jason Arndt, we talk about the entertainment players here. He is more than just that. Jason Arndt absolutely drills at the plate.
Tailgaters, 328 entering this series. That's what they hit with runners in scoring position. Jason's been helping lead that. Talk more Tailgaters, Firefighters from last night on the other side.
Are you ready? Mr. September, Scottsdale, are you ready? On 1, 3, 2, 1. Get him, get him, get him. What are you? Mikey, go. Ray, go. Girl. Hold on, I'm coming. Come on, bull, y'all. Bull. Bull.
Girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
Harper, you beat the calendar crew.
This girl is on fire.
Scottsdale, give it up for Harper. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to learn the rules of our game. And the name of our game is Banana Ball. And in Banana Ball, we have 11 rules. Rule number 1, every inning counts. Now, how do you win an inning? You score more runs than the other team. But if the away team accomplishes more than the home team, then they will be granted one additional point, known as the Banana Ball equalizer. But the final inning counts the most, where every run counts for a point.
Rule number 2, we have 9 innings or a 2-hour time limit, unless.
Rule number 3, if we're tied, we will enter a one-on-one showdown tiebreaker. That's one hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder.
Rule number 4, there is no bunting, because say it with me, bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Swing the bat.
Rule number 5, the batter can steal first base.
Rule number 6, there are no walks in Banana Ball. A ball 4 is a sprint. The runner can go as far as they want until all 9 fielders touch the ball.
Rule number 7, batters may not step out of the batter's box. If they do, it's a strike.
Rule number 8, there are no mound visits.
Rule number 9, the Banana Ball Challenge rule. Each team will be allowed to challenge one umpire call per game. And for the first time in professional sports history, you, the fans, can challenge one play in tonight's game.
Rule number 10, the golden batter rule. Once per game, each team can use any hitter in their lineup to hit at any time.
And finally, rule number 11, the most fans first rule of them all. If anyone in this ballpark catches a foul ball, it will count for an out. And those are the rules of Banana Ball. Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Fans, welcome back to the field cast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have a good old-fashioned Banana Ball brawl. That's right. It is time for a player challenge.
Gosh, man, I love Chief. Love that guy. It's such a good fella. Johnny Hull and I were talking earlier today, and Johnny asked me if he ever licked me. Chief sure has. It's a beautiful day. Chief's been getting hydrated. We've been getting hydrated. It's beautiful last night, though, and a big-time win for those Texas Tailgaters. Let's take a look back at the Game 1 highlights here in Scottsdale. Again, it was a ball game. We mentioned it. The Tailgaters kind of had a leg up most of the night. It all started with Mac Danford getting an RBI double in the first inning. You've seen it earlier. Jonathan Sunshine Looters. The trick plays from him, he had 5 of them. Indiana Stanley, he had 3 trick plays, but perhaps the 2 most impressive plays he made were not even trick plays. Dakota McFadden, the first walk-off of the night on a broken bat, infield single. And then, what about TP? Barreling one up. Or excuse me, that was Nick Lopez who barreled that one up. Jacob Pipperson, but an awesome addition. Logan Lacey.
They call him Showtime for a reason. He stopped the show right there, but it wasn't enough to stop the Tailgater show, Brett.
4-2 W on top for the boys in blue and orange last night, wearing those wind stripes. 3-0 in the wind stripes so far this year. And when you look at last night, grills are hot, man. 4-1 over the last 5 games of the boys in blue and orange. That is as best as that team in yellow, the Savannah Bananas. 4-1 are both the Tailgaters and the Bananas over the last 5 ball games. Put that CD on and play that sweet soul music, man. 1 run 1 run over his last 11 and a third innings pitched. We talk about Chris Clark, who in my opinion is slowly becoming the best pitcher in the sport. Christian Davis looks a lot like 2025 All-Star Christian Davis we've seen in his first 12 starts of last year. And Sunshine, man, just like it is here in Scottsdale today, Sunshine is shining. Jonathan Sunshine Looters, those 5 trick plays. He is second entering today behind the Doc DR Meadows. And Sunshine, very well, just needs 2 trick plays to exit the weekend with the Banana Ball Championship lead the same way that he entered this weekend. But those Firefighters, Zach Staten, we talk about at the top of the show, how do they get a win? And what is perceived to be in that dugout a must-win ball game? How do they do that here today?
Well, don't let the score fool you. Last night, offensively, they played pretty darn well. 9 hits, 5 runs. Usually, they put themselves in a position to win a game like that, and it's part because of tiny impacts. Tyner Hughes has been absolutely incredible in his first full year with the Firefighters. He leads the team right now in trick plays with 12, and he's got a tie for first in hits with Caden Peanut Green, including last night a critical double and then the inning-winning run in the 8th inning. Sunday strengths. The last couple of Sundays, the Firefighters have put on their Sunday best and performed on the offensive side. They have combined to score 34 runs over the last 2 games. On the Sabbath, they have both been winners, too, for the Firefighters. Can they continue the Sunday strengths here today? And then Austin Temple. Last year, we talked about the adversity against Temple. If he could just work through some tough innings, he could find himself. Well, in the last 2 games that he started, 6 Ks, just 3 earned runs and 3 hits, and he is 5 points for the Firefighters. If Austin Temple can find that form today, he's going to give him a chance. He might not be perfect, but he will be effective.
Before we take this down, something's got to give today on that middle one. The Sunday strengths, the Firefighters and the Tailgaters have won their last 2 games they played under the sunshine, so something's got to give here today. Showman line score from last night. Again, we talked about all those trick plays. 15 trick plays last night for the boys in blue and orange, 4-2. Zach, you mentioned it, though. I want you to wax poetically a little bit more there. Runs, 7-5 in runs, 10-8 in hits. That offense is right there and is really as good for the Firefighters as any team in this sport.
The Texas Tailgaters never really had that breakaway blowout inning where they just sort of dampened expectations. They just kept putting together 1 or 2 run innings, and the Firefighters, when they had the clean innings, never quite took advantage in those situations. So if they can bump the runs up a little bit, that certainly helps. But the key today is to put the pressure on the Texas Tailgaters, because those trick plays are going to be of massive importance. Brett Loftus, they're all warming up out on the field. We're warmed up in the broadcast booth. First pitch is coming here in Scottsdale.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, hot shots and smoke shows from around the world. Today, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more watching at home have gathered to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From sparks to sirens, from the station to the stadium, firefighters from across the globe have come together to witness this. This is not your granddad's pastime, no, and this is not any other night at the firehouse. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. But make no mistake, when the heat gets too intense, we don't cool off. We run towards the flames. This is a time for all 14,000 people in attendance to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the hottest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball.
You know, we talked last night what happened here in Sacramento, that was last
Hello.
week. What happened here in the other S city out west in Scottsdale. Let's take a look at what happened also out west last night in Anaheim between those Clowns and those Bananas. Man, the Bananas dominated. It was really from the start, that first inning. Clowns, again, they're going to put up a lot of runs. The bugaboo this year for the Clowns, though, has been their pitching. And again, it was much of the same there last night. Max Young Goldberg, local kid out there from San Diego, kept it going there in the top of the second. Nico Holsizer, though, what a cannon from that guy. Somehow the Doc, who would be the MVP if there wasn't another guy we're about to talk about in a few minutes right now. Amazing slide from DR right there. Man, I love that ump cam. BTV, we've invested a lot into it. There's that other guy. You might have heard of him. His name's Kyle Jackson, able to continue to add on and pour onto that Bananas lead. This was his second hit of the ball game there in the top of the second. which he ended up on third base. That's a triple if you're keeping score at home. He's pretty and he's gritty. And then the captain, Bill Leroy, kept pouring it on there in the top of the second. I mean, the Nanners in the first few innings this year, I think that's why they're 8-1. They get ahead and they don't really stop. DR continuing to add to his great season. Not right there, though.
Wolfie!
Wolf. A double play.
Love that.
How about that? And then, the Doc, the play he invented, the backflip catch. Able to get that one there in the third inning. Love watching that guy roam center field. Mr. Jackson checking back in. Another extra base hit if you're keeping score at home. So far he has a single, a triple, and a double. He needs something else to complete a rather massive feat in the history of our sport. That added a couple more runs there for the Bananas. Danny O, man, doing Danny O things. Inside out while Eli Payton was on the microphone. Alpo Taco there from Danny O. Then the next at bat, Kyle Jackson. Well, excuse me, Ziggy interrupts. We're going to get to Kyle Jackson. But then first, Jared Weaver. Played with him a lot in MLB 09 The Show. Absolutely wonderful.
Me too.
Kirkland Banks sends one out to DR Meadows. Little tip drill action to Reese Alexiadis. Double trick play in case you're wondering at home. But book it. DR, I mean, again, talk about MVP. He has continued to put up MVP numbers. And we didn't show it, but KJ did hit a home run right after Dan Oberst, which completed the cycle, which is he's the first player in Banana Ball history to hit for the cycle not named Jake Skoll. Jake Skoll has done it twice, and Kyle Jackson, the first ever Savannah Banana to hit for the cycle. Complete domination there in that line score statement.
This is why KJ is just so evergreen here for the Savannah Bananas. He can just do it all. Hit for contact, hit for power. You look here, 18 runs, 16 hits. It wasn't just the dominant pitching yesterday for the Savannah Bananas, though they did the job just well in and of themselves. The offense was just explosive. Let's go down to the national anthem before we get things going here in Scottsdale.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Coconuts.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Gemma Keldrock.
The final Banana Ball game of the weekend, and the final Banana Ball game for a couple of weeks. It's the Firefighters, and what is perceived to be a must-win ball game as we head towards the Banana Ball Open. It's the boys in blue and orange who can all but lock up the 2 seed with a win here today. 2 teams, the middle children of Banana Ball, stepping up in a big way. And here in Scottsdale, it's hot. The competition's wrapping up, and Sac State, and there's not a better place I'd love to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Neither would I, and neither would the Texas Tailgaters defense here, Brett Loftus. You talk about it, designated fielder, Sunshine Looters. Kyle Martin doesn't look like your second baseman, and he's not, because Sonny, with those 21 trick plays, is going to be out there tonight.
Also worthy to note, we pointed out yesterday, Jordan Hussein. 13 trick plays, needs 7 more to get 100 in his career. Jonathan Sunshine Looters needs 2 today to retake the Banana Ball Championship League in trick plays. Macadoodle getting the start of it first. Taylor Justice, gosh, man, guy's been absolutely raking at the dish. I tell you what, this locker room, this pitching staff, they just absolutely rave about how great of a guy he is to have back behind home plate. When you can change out him and Taj Porter in the series, Taj, arguably the best arm of any any catcher in the sport. And then Taylor Justice, the rapport he has with all these pitchers, absolutely blessed. Speaking of pitchers, let's talk about that guy on the bump. Big number 44. 6'7", 240 pounds, a 7-year minor leaguer for the Chicago Cubs. His last professional outing came on this field last spring training in 2025. And now, for the Texas Tailgaters, he's arguably been the best starting pitcher in this sport in his young tenure. A 156 batting average against, a 0.93 ERA, in 9 2/3 innings pitched. His name is Chris Clark. And I'm telling you, we talk about how much this sport has rose, how the competitiveness, how the talent pool has progressed. This is a AAA, if not a big league caliber arm, taking the mound today for the Texas Tailgaters.
The one thing I want to point out with Chris Clark, you do the sprints plus hits per inning. He's at a .72. That's real good in banana ball. He just does not allow base runners on. This is a guy, if you get a hit off him, if you get on base, you better save the ball in the base, because Chris Clark is sure not to let you do it again. But the lineup for the Firefighters, boy, they could get real critical real fast, especially at the top of the order with Tyner Hughes. The rookie has been absolutely unbelievable. Before we talk about the lineup, let's go down to Kaz Egan.
Scottsdale, Arizona, things are starting to heat up, and I think it's time to start our 2-hour banana ball time limit. Please help me welcome 4-year-old Austin. All right, Austin, thank you so much for your help. Come over here, face the crowd so they can see your beautiful face. Now on the count of 3, myself and 14,000 people in attendance are going to scream, "Ring the bell." And then you are going to do exactly that. Scottsdale, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Great job, Austin. Showtime.
The bell's been rung. The fire started. There's Tyner Hughes. He will lead off the lineup that certainly has a ton of potential. Brett Loftus, really the key for the Firefighters tonight. They want to get 1 through 5, or 2 through 5 going. Just one hit combined between those 4. So they switched Caden Peanut Green out of the 6th spot into the 5 hole.
First pitch misses low. First time Chris Clark is not doing a first pitch strike to start a ball game this year. How about that?
Good omen.
6'7". Chopper right into the Tailgaters dugout. It's been incredible how good Chris has been this year. Christian Davis has a children of banana ball, family of banana balls.
Children of banana balls.
Children of banana balls. How about that? J5, what say you? Between the legs. Book it! Book it! One away for the boys in blue and orange to start this Sunday afternoon.
You want to deny the equalizer point, just start finding ways to get double trick plays right off the rip. Jordan Hussein between the legs, and then Mac Danford. Makes it look easy.
Taylor Justice, Mac Danford, what a pleasure that we have. Interchange both of those guys over at first base. Logan Lacey moving up into the 2-hole this afternoon, hit by a pitch last night, only time he was able to reach.
He's had a couple of struggles, especially with the K this year. If he can just find his swing consistently, and he did last week on Sunday. 3 hits for the Firefighters against the Indianapolis Clowns. He can do that again.
Left-handed pitch! Bounces at 57 feet.
I think Chris Clark should keep his day job as a right-handed pitcher.
As good as he is from the right side, why not try to go ambidextrous on him?
By the way, Logan Lacey, this is a 2-time All-Star. If you don't think he's going to find his swing here quick, fast, and in a hurry at some point soon, you haven't seen the guy play. They call him Showtime for a reason.
Smells hot here. Really smells like a strikeout. Ooh, first base umpire John Crosser says Showtime did not go. Chris Clark, by the way, has a couple of sellies today. As Zach lets out an emphatic scream.
Sorry about that.
15 feet above us.
Sorry. I
think that scared everyone in the production truck.
I was ready to go, man.
Alex Gross, our director, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You don't need to apologize. It's me that does.
Ooh. Logan, you could steal first. Taylor Justice. By the way, get a shot of that at some point today. Taylor wearing now the all-white catcher's gear. He's having children, front office personnel, all different people, fans, sign that catcher's mask. Really cool deal. Full count. It's Logan right in the back. That's 91 miles an hour taken right between the ones.
And look, that's almost in some ways a hack here in banana ball. Ball four sprint, you have an opportunity to go to second. You plunk the guy, he can only go to first. So you don't want to hit pitchers. That one goes right off the elbow guard there for Logan Lacey. Nope, off the shoulder actually. Reginald Horton, shout out to you, baby. And now Logan Lacey aboard first, and Dalton Cornett switching back from the 2-hole to the 3 spot.
He had a walk-off last night. They're in the 8th inning. These Firefighters have only a select few of them have gotten to see Chris Clark all the way back in spring training in late January, which is as much of the same as storyline with all the different teams that you're seeing here early on.
And that was an inning of work. That was not much.
Correct.
It was maybe 6 batters at the most got to face him.
No different than when you play the Bananas in a few weeks in Chapel Hill. They only faced Chris for an inning at FSU. Oh, all the way to the backstop. Taylor Justice throws it to first, and a caught stealing of first for out number 2. Logan Lacey will advance up 90 feet in the scoring position.
So now we've seen that a couple times where a ball has gotten by Taylor Justice, but it bounced so well off the backstop that it kind of got right back to Justice in time. DC trying to be aggressive. You can't fault him for it. Logan Lacey does get to second base, so there's a runner in scoring position for Mr. Jones and me. Eric Jones and me.
Home plate umpires Trey Hudson this afternoon. Yeah, backstop's not the biggest here at Salt River Fields.
The biggest issue is the fire launchers behind him.
100%.
Got to battle those.
Had a good chat last night on the bus with Zachary Bridges, who was the catcher all 9 innings for the Firefighters last night. Finally got him one, and he said the route that he had to take to the ball due to the fires behind the plate was quite funny. Big spinner gets in there, ball and 2 strikes.
That just froze EJ.
I'm excited to see that first case selling. See if CC can show it to us here in the top of the first.
Good frame job there by Taylor Justice, but I do think that was a bit high.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. J5. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. 2 trick plays, bucket from Jordan Hussein there in the top half of the first. Chris Clark strands a runner. As now we roll on to the home half, see if the Tailgaters can get a walk-off. But the defense that they'll have to face, we will see in just a moment as we have a promo called Happy Ending.
As one of our competitors, he's a Firefighter fan, but we got to get you some competition. Scottsdale, I know you've been having a huge grasshopper infestation. We've seen thousands of them all weekend long. So we thought we should bring out the biggest one that we found for your competitor. Please welcome the grasshopper. Todd, this grasshopper's fast. We're gonna give you a little bit of a head start. First one to home plate wins. On your mark, get set, go! Oh, he's quick. Grasshopper, you better catch up. This grasshopper's holding up. I can't even catch up. Will the grasshopper be able to catch up? This is gonna be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to the finish, but Todd was able to hold on to this victory. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Todd and our giant grasshopper.
Jimmy Lewis, I mean that big green thing, supposed to move a little bit better than that. Our defense this afternoon for the Firefighters.
You want to pay attention to second base and shortstop. Peanut and Tyner Hughes. 13-11 trick plays, by far the leaders. Logan Lacey at third. It's hard to get one by him, and if he does, he'll make up for it quick, fast, and in a hurry. One note from last night, we'll change it up. Mason Maxwell moving over to first. First year playing first base really full-time, had 7 trick plays. Eric Jones Jr., the veteran banana baller, will move back over to his catcher spot. And South Trimble, you might see him in the designated fielder spot. He'll mainly be your designated runner tonight. And the man in the middle, we talked about him already, Austin Temple. Last 2 starts, 6 Ks, just 3 earned runs against him. And more importantly, 5 points earned with him on the bump. It's a big one for Austin Temple today. Firefighters got to have it. Right now, he looks like the man for the job.
Yeah, you know, entering the weekend is Zach Watson, second game back in the lineup, hitting leadoff today for the Tailgaters. AT led all starting pitchers in banana ball in points earned entering the weekend. he's been at a really, really phenomenal year. And with the run support he's gotten this year, it's been pretty simple. Just go out there and get 3 outs.
Maybe this is the biggest test of him as he goes 2-1. Once he gets through some adversity in innings, this is a big game for that.
Ooh. I tell you what, I keep getting bamboozled here. Every time I see a ball go up, I remember the roof's only 5 feet above our heads. See that a lot later in counts. Big slider, big curveball from AT. Big ball of fire on his noggin. First payoff pitch from him this afternoon. It's a home run in the elevator shaft. Shallow left. Peanut makes play for out number 1.
I think Peanut just lost that one in the sun. I think they all wanted a trick play, but boy, it's hard to see up here with that Arizona sunshine shining right down on you. So Peanut just gets the out.
Aura, man. That guy just has so much of it.
Peanut, yeah, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat Nut's aura.
Nut.
Nut.
What'd that mean? Lopey. Oh, swatted out the right. First hit of the ball game for the boys in blue and orange comes from who else? Nick Lopez.
All the guy does, he just seems to just hit everything that comes his way. Nick Lopez, he's leisurely, except when he gets up to the plate. Tremendous. And again, Darren McDowell back at right field. Exited the game yesterday after the 3rd inning with some cramping issues. Back there today. We'll see if he can hold up for the rest of the game.
Uh-oh, showtime! Bucket! Oh, 5, 4, 3, bucket, Staten.
Hello, Mason Maxwell. How do you do at first base? Under the leg. Showtime with a little trickeration. That's how you get it done. Tiny turning around, and the Firefighters, just like that, they move it to 3-2 in the trick play column.
Did we talk about trick plays enough in the open? Or
I don't think so.
Is this enough for you? 3-2 Tailgaters lead the trick play battle after a single frame. But again, so important this afternoon, Zach, for those Firefighters to win the equalizer point. Again, we've seen it last night from the Tailgaters, earlier today from the Party Animals. Despite the Party Animals losing, that equalizer point that's been established, you know, when it got established last year in the postseason, we all kind of sat down and was like, how often is the away team going to win it? It is coming to play quite a lot this year.
Texas Tailgaters were one of the first ones to really show how important it was.
They were the first one
in the World Tour semifinals. It was the reason they got into the 9th inning with an opportunity to beat the Party Animals there. But the Firefighters in those 2 games in the World Tour semifinals were also right there neck and neck with the Savannah Bananas. Didn't win it, but they showed how important it could be when the trick play equalizer point really incentivizes you to chase them, especially today when you're the trick play, when you're the visiting team, and Chris Clark's on the bump. You need as many points as you can find.
You know who's leading this inning off? Caden Peanut Green.
Hello.
I don't think we've talked enough about this guy. Leads Banana Ball right now, entering today in on-base percentage over 600. I mean, this dude has been absolutely disgusting. You play at Auburn, you're an SEC guy for a reason, but he has found his offense and found it in a big way, trying to set the table here in the top half of the second against Chris Clark.
You want me to talk about him? I sure can. He's drawn the most ball four sprints of anybody on the Firefighters. He's tied for first in hits. He's first in average slugging percentage OBP. What does the guy not do?
Tiny overtook him in trick plays last night. Seen that earlier, 13-11 as they enter the ball game. All the guy had to do was switch his number to his child hero, Derek Jeter's number 2, and I think he's doing all right. Shallow right. Sonny. Tip drill into the hat. Bucket, bucket. Can I tell you a secret between me, you, and God, Zach Staten?
Sure can.
Last night, walking back to the bus, Jordan Hussein looks at me and he goes, I really wanted Sonny to pop that final out last night. Sonny just called it the regular old P40 in the ball game.
Correct.
Sonny was like, I just wanted to catch it. Jordan Hussein looks at me, and as a captain does, he goes, you're the best tip drill guy in this sport. You are always going to pop it. This guy's been popping off at the dish, Lamar Sparks.
Last night, his 5-game hit streak broken, but don't let that fool you. He's been absolutely igniting over the last couple of weeks.
Fans' first true opportunity of the afternoon. Hits off of an umbrella. A teal umbrella.
That's a double shade over there. The umbrella's underneath some trees. Extra protection.
What kind of tree is that? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Got him! All right, Chris Clark. First one's supposed to be special today. My July rushing out a guitar.
ain't coming on too strong. Just wanna hold you close, baby. Kinda looks like you do too.
You know, Luke Combs, The Way I Am album dropped last week, and we're sitting in OTT, and it's like, we got to do something with that. We just did.
You sure did. Chris Clark threatened to smash that guitar to bits, by the way. Jason Hart ran faster than he ever has in his life to save that thing.
It's good guitar, man. I've played it a time or two.
Can you play guitar?
Nope. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Armando Becerra. I'm going to tell you another secret between me, you, and God.
Love it.
I love this guy.
Mondo?
Yeah, last year, watching him on the Party Animals, finally getting to shine this year. Guy I really thinks he's going to break through very, very soon, and he's just such a sneaky 7-0 hitter for the Firefighters.
What's not to love about Armando Becerra? Really, he just fits what the Firefighters do. He is all business out on that field.
They'll have a chance to run a little bit here on 3-0 potentially.
We'll try it again.
Full count now.
Ouch. There's a cornhole board behind Taylor Justice again.
Good.
Wonder if that'll come into play.
I know your eyes work.
20/20 vision, baby.
If we get another strikeout here, really I hope we can see the Tailgaters dugout. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. So watch the Tailgaters dugout. Or it's gonna be a ball for a sprint. Either way, 3-2. Ooh, Mondo fighting it off.
That's the kind of prowess that he can have at the plate. This is a guy who would have had a ton of opportunity in other teams last year. That's a loaded Party Animal outfield.
Ball for a sprint, Zach Staten. Oh, gets away from Jordan Hussein. Mondo will easily have 2. Is he going to think about 3? He will think about it, but he's going to stay put there at second.
Let's say you had to make the decision quick, because if you turn the corner, you're going to third. Otherwise, it's a tough get back at second. But either way, second time in a row now, in 2 innings, the Firefighters have a runner in scoring position. Can they finally take advantage of it with the man who's got everything on replay right now, Darren McDowell?
Darren only had 1 at-bat last night, a double. He got thrown out at third. Talked to him this morning, talking about this elevation here in Scottsdale. Kind of got to him a little bit last night. We're about 1,000 feet, give or take, above sea level. Last year, Tailgaters had to deal with a lot early on in the year. Albuquerque and then going and playing in Reno. And obviously, when you're a guy like Darren from the Southeast, played the majority of your career in the Southeast, can mess with guys. Jordan Hussein, between the legs, bucket, 5er, going crazy right now. Another trick play for the Tailgaters, another one from him as well. And Michael Schwartz, go talk to our ace.
Hey, Chris. Talk to me real quick. How does it feel right now on the mound up there?
Oh, it feels absolutely electric. It's a wonderful crowd. Scottsdale is a beautiful place, one of the best in the world. I'm just happy I can be back. Thank you for having me out here.
Texas Heat. You know the Texas Heat. How's this heat affecting you right now?
How's the Texas Heat? I don't know, I'm not there right now.
No, I know, but I'm saying as far as Arizona comparing.
Oh, I see. Arizona's worse when it wants to be. Yeah.
And how's the chickens affecting you?
Chicken, you know, I'm pretty familiar with these. This is something I grew up with a lot. These are my favorite things, especially to hold really tightly.
We got more innings to pitch. We'll be right back from the field.
Chickens. Lots of chickens.
Rubber chickens at that. Squeezy. Squeaky.
Something. I'll tell you that much. Hey, by the way, Jordan Hussein, 3 trick plays. Needs 4 more to get to 100 in his young banana ball career. I surmise something special may happen if that does happen here today. Austin Temple got to face the middle of this order. Kyle Martin, Mac Danford, and Jose Brother Gonzalez. That's a tough middle 3 right there, is that?
It's a tough top 3 as well. Easy for me to say, by the way. Tough top 3 as well. He is able to sit him down before we get to batter number 4. He takes the minimum. There you go. Got Front is all tied up here.
That's right, Uncle Phil.
There it is. I am the Walrus. Coo-coo-ca-choo. Kyle Martin up.
Man, y'all ever watch Fresh Prince? I've watched that show, 6 seasons of that show. I've watched it in its entirety at least 7 times.
I have every season on DVD.
And I was born in 2001. That show's last season was 96.
Yep.
Kyle Martin 1-0. gosh, man. That's how Zach and I first bonded in life.
Correct. Outside of our common knowledge of North Dakota trivia, it was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And NASCAR, running in Martinsville today.
Shout out Virginia.
There's also a chicken standing outside the Firefighters dugout as well.
Huh.
Oh, it's Zachary Bro.
It looks a lot like ZB.
ZB, man. We got rubber chickens. We got real chickens. Kmart able to move out of the way of that one. He does not want to get hit by another pitch.
No.
Hit by 2 of them last night.
One of them right off the ankle, which had to hurt like a million. And by the way, safe harbor rule. He stepped out of the box technically. That's not a strike. That would be mean. That'd be mean.
Good. Good. Dude that leads the Banana Ball Championship League in ball 4 sprints with 10 is 1 pitch away from number 11. 3-2 to Kmart. Gosh, I love watching him take ABs.
It's so tough to pitch to him because you know the power he has, as we saw in Frisco.
Yeah.
But he can also just stay patient.
Yeah, only 1 long ball this year.
Pretty
but
important.
his 11th ball 4 sprint.
Pretty important long ball as well. Oh, he's going for 2.
Oh, he's hustling. Welcome to the action. The 33-year-old still got some wheels.
And that's an important one for the Texas Tailgaters because now, with nobody out, already a runner in scoring position.
And Macadoodle. Mac last night had a double in his first AB.
RBI double at that.
That's right. Smoked it to the center field fence. He do that again right here. We'd have a walk-off double. Tailgaters lead at 1-0. Won't be the case. Out to right. South Trimble measuring it up. Kyle Martin tags up, trying to take third. Will do so without a throw. Inning-winning run now stands 90 feet away for the man they call brother.
And if there's anybody that could end the inning right here with power or just contact, it's old brother.
Kmart had his tongue out. Sunshine getting the folks going. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Kmart looked like an old dog with that tongue out. Tell you what. You ever seen a golden retriever just pat at you when it's 97 degrees in the summertime?
Brother, I have a golden retriever.
There you go, Miss Daisy out to left. This could end the inning. Noah Bridges. He's got an 80-grade arm. Way up the line. That's it. Sack fly walk-off for Jose Gonzalez. And the boys in blue and orange take their first lead of the ball game, 1-0 after 2 frames.
And that's the issue for the Firefighters right there. You cannot give up runs and clean innings like that. Tailgaters take advantage of it. Let's head down to the field.
Down on the first base dugout, here's Cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we handed out a ton of rolls of toilet paper because we're about to play a game we like to call Pop a Scott. And we were lucky enough to find a competitor whose name is Scott. The whole point of the game is to throw their rolls into the bucket. Scott, you're gonna have to catch them, but let's make it a competition. Garrett, who you got over there?
I'm over here on the third base dugout. You might have Scott, but I got my buddy Dale. And he told me when we win this, we're gonna go TP your mom's house, Kaz.
Please don't do that. Whoever catches more rolls in their bin is going to be the winner. On your mark, get set, Papa Scott! Oh no. Scott has only caught 1 so far. This is a little rough. Scott, you got to get your head in the game. All right, I think we're out of TP. All right, Garrett, I don't know about you. How many rolls landed in your bin over there?
Dale caught 13 rolls of toilet paper, Kaz.
All right, not bad. You got 17. I'm counting it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott over here got 19 rolls. Make some noise for Scott, everybody. That was Papa Scott.
Batting for the Firefighters, number 7, Mason Maxwell.
Mason Maxwell lead off the top half of the third inning. Chris Clark still on the bump here for the Texas Tailgaters. He's Zach State, and I'm Brett Loftus. Good friend Brody joining us up here in the booth. Travis Munoz up here with us as well. You won't hear him. Maybe you might in a minute. It's Chris Clark throwing a beanbag. Ball. A little short there. You know, Zach, you were asking why the cornhole board was there. That's why.
Yep.
That's exactly why it's there.
2 cornhole pitches, by the way, and they never got close.
Hey, man. It's the thought that counts, okay?
That's true.
Mad Max, a couple singles last night. He was quick to remind me he's only struck out twice this year.
Correct.
Been putting the bat on the ball. Just had a lot of bad luck to begin his 2026 campaign.
But he's been able to hit for contact, and that's needed.
Heads up. My July can't quite corral it.
Mason up to a 263 average so far.
Yeah, that'll play. League batting average right now. It's always a fun stat we never get to talk about. 282 in banana ball. Everybody's been swinging the sticks well this year. Chris Clark trying to lower that league batting average right here. Ball and 2 to Mason.
Tough pitch to take, but a good eye there from Mason, who is going with the 1 leg sleeve look, by the way.
What you got on that?
Tan line's going to be crazy.
Imagine going out sitting in the Adirondack chair, putting 1 sleeve on. That's something Travis Munoz would do.
Hey, man, if it works, though, it's 3-2 count. 3-2 count.
Payoff pitch. Got him. CC tosses the glove up. Watch him. Watch him. Keep it here. Tailgaters dugout. They got something for us. Throws the rosin bag, and the boys in blue and orange all fall down.
To the ballpark today, as he is currently battling a germ cell tumor that has spread to his lungs, liver, and lymph nodes. His family remains hopeful, and Joseph's goal is simple: to overcome this diagnosis and return to serving the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community. Fans, please make some noise for Joseph Christopher.
Who's currently fighting in the hospital.
It's a great moment from Chris Clark. He asked for the banana ball. He just got the strikeout with, signed it, and gave it to that family during the game. We talk about all the activation stations and how good Chris is in the crowd after he gets done with his outings and even on his off days right there. That's in the game after you just got a major strikeout with the awareness to do that. That is such a fan's first moment for perhaps the best starting pitcher in the sport.
It shows you the capabilities, humans, that we have here in Banana Ball.
0-2 to Noah Bridges. Noah last night had a couple of ball 4 sprints. Just a tough at-bat. Noah always is down there in the 10 hole.
This is the first time since about 2023 he's felt fully healthy. Of course, broke his leg trying for a back flip catch. Last year didn't feel good at all. About 75% of the year said he's fighting through his leg. Right now it feels good.
Tell you what, this is the fullest I've ever felt in the broadcast booth. Good pal Brody sitting here, man. No, he's having a good day. Decked out in his Firefighters gear. His whole family. Another strikeout for Chris Clark. Travis Munoz joining us. It's a beautiful day at the ballpark, man. Such a great day, a blessed day.
Brody was showing us videos of hunting a little bit earlier. He's a big hunter, likes to sit on the tree stand. He does a lot. His
deer hunting? You guys do a lot of that in Idaho? Yeah.
Got himself
a bear?
Got himself a black bear.
Wow. Smokey was here yesterday. I'm glad you guys didn't tell us that yesterday.
Hey, his younger sister Whitley, Badger hunting. Badger hunting.
Got a ball and a strike here.
Held that thing up. It was almost as tall as her.
As tall as you? Whitley's probably about a good 4'8". Yeah, I'd say so. Single to the right side for Tynan. First hit in a long time. First hit today, actually. Pardon me. First base runner, I should say, in a long time for the Firefighters.
They've had a runner at second on the first and second, but haven't really got there via hit. That'll do the job. Tiny, hot chopping wood. We're bouncing.
Somebody please clip Javon.
I was about to say Ron Franklin has his wish for 2026. If it's not his ACL recovery, it is getting Javon Ray bouncing on the ball.
Oh, Brody, you got to use both feet. He's only using 1 foot to bounce.
Brody, you've just experienced your first walk up here in the booth. That is how we watch it together for the first time.
I've been thinking about going to Pilates class. I don't think that sold me too well.
Look at him on the side.
It's called a thrust, Zach.
That's one word.
H-U-M-P, but a thrust.
That's one word for it.
We can't say that other word.
Javon has no angle on that, by the way. There it went. But he's hitting it off the chest, not off the midsection. They are in dangerous territory, by the way. That's a sharp hit foul ball. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Look at PK out there. Zipped up and everything.
PK looks a little tired. Good. You know what? Good. Dude, delivery. Oh, man. Second time today Logan Lacey's been hit.
What does Chris Clark have against Double L, man? It's the second time he hit him. It's the second time he hit him on the left shoulder. Lacey showing the strength. And that Showtime tat. Javon Ray finally goes back home.
Off the shoulder.
BK's been taken out by Bam Bam on the side.
Teammates. Former teammates.
Good. Excellent even.
BK moseying his way back over to the Tailgaters dugout. Excellent walk-up he had last night.
Tremendous.
It was Dalton Cornett who got caught stealing first time up.
But had a walk-off last night. By the way, tied for the most walk-offs in the sport with 4, with Reese Alexiadis and KJ.
Is that good?
It's pretty darn good.
Is that good?
It's pretty darn good.
Reese Alexiadis led the tour last year in 2025. KJ, the front runner, clearly for MVP thus far in the inaugural season of the Banana Ball Championship League.
It's just a cycle for KJ. We'll get through it.
Wow.
See what I did there?
Man, you're like double entendre heaven today.
You put me in the color commentary spot, and all of a sudden it just comes to me.
See if Chris Clark can get him another ponche here. Not that. Indy ranging back. Indiana Stanley will just catch it the old-fashioned way for out number 3. Another 0 thrown up by the Tailgaters aces will send it down to Bella Lane with Bananas Foster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field from Bananas Foster, Bella Lane.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Today, we are celebrating the Williams family. Right here in Arizona, there are about 7,600 children in foster care and only about 3,000 licensed foster families. To make a difference, Nancy and Ty became a licensed foster family 30 years ago. They are passionate about caring for kiddos with special needs and in total have welcomed over 50 children into their home. Fans, please join us in celebrating this amazing family for making a difference right here in your community.
the Williams family. Here are Bananas Foster's family of the night. As always, you can text BUNCH to 50155 and support Bananas Foster. Scottsdale. Hadn't seen that in a couple years, man. And Salt River Fields here at Talking Steak, never seen Bananas Foster. Played at a different ballpark a few years ago, and just such a great moment here this afternoon.
That's a bird.
Is that a pigeon?
I don't know what that is. Is it a hawk?
I don't think it's a hawk.
I don't think it is either.
Hawks look a little bit more menacing.
It's right above us.
No, oh my gosh. If that thing goes number 2, it might fall right down the streamline here.
Yeah, I hope not. Whoever's down in like section 152, watch your heads.
Look at Mick, man, rolling up the sleeves today. Talk about a good tan line. If I got that many muscles and that much tan going on at 62, I'll be doing something real good.
You think he uses sunscreen?
Nope.
He didn't check out as a guy that uses any sort of sunscreen. Suntan lotion, that's all natural. Joe Mikulik right there. Tiny and Peanut playing patty cake over at second base.
Taj Porter's leading off this inning. He doesn't have a helmet or a bat. What say you, Mr. Quiet Father? Hey! Wow. Could you do that?
No.
They're out here saying you can dance, Staten.
No.
That's what they out here saying.
I can sing a little bit, I think. I cannot dance.
That's such a true story. Taj! Deep right field. Darren McDowell's got a beat on it. And we'll have the old Manscaped bucket for out number 1.
Well, hello, Darren McDowell, back in right field. That is the trick play that he is going to pretty much every time. Is that in between the legs trick play, and he does it so well right there.
The Manscaped.
Manscaped.
That's the official name we've come up with it, right, Blake? The Manscaped. The little between the legs right there. Yeah.
In between the ham hocks, just call it a Manscaped.
Trav, you get back healthy, you're going to hit that? The Manscaped? The Manscaped? Yeah. Trav's going to ponder that one as we await the 1-1 to Indiana Stanley. Okay. Oh, Travis. Poked out to center. Mondo got to get on his horse. Mondo! Oh, what a play by Armando Basada. Swimming for out number 2.
Armando es no timido. That man showed up and showed out. Not a trick play, but it's sweet nonetheless. In center field, that's why the Firefighters drafted him. Thank you to Chaito Benitez and Duolingo for that lesson.
Chaito's been teaching you, man.
Yeah, man. Him and Duolingo on a 41-day streak on Duo.
Is that true story?
Yes, sir.
Taylor just stays hot, man. Rolls all the way to the fence. He could walk to second with a 2-out stand-up double.
Just a beautiful piece of hitting from TJ. Early, that does not mean bad. That just means aggressive. And now, a new designated runner. Just, his 4th game with the Texas Tailgaters?
Correct. Yeah, second weekend here, 4th game. Jacob Pippersick now represents the inning-winning run out at second as our captain, Jordan Hussein, trying to walk it off. By the way, 5-game hitting streak for Taylor Justice. 5-game hitting streak. Been on fire this year, man. J5 got a knock last night. Also had a ball 4 sprint. Ball and 2.
Big situation now here for AT. Wonder if he goes back to the curveball. Oh, in between the legs.
Trick pitch. Misses up.
That curveball is where he said he can separate himself. If that's moving, he's on a different level. Austin.
I liked it, Zach.
Austin did too, because he was halfway to the dugout.
Going out the same way he came in through the front door, but now we got the payoff pitch. Poked high in the sky, left side. Showtime. Would he dare go for a trick play? He would not, as he'll secure the final out here in the 3rd. Tailgaters still hold a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big one, though, for Austin Temple. Strand a runner in scoring position. Get yourself back into the dugout. That's 2 clean frames for AT. And now, Michael Schwartz. He's got a stick in his hand. That means he's talking to somebody.
Hey guys, real quick, before the Firefighters take the field, this is a field that's familiar to Lamar Sparks because you were here for
100%.
spring training.
I was here for spring training. I got the luxury of playing here. It was an awesome experience, and to see how it sold out today is an even greater experience. This is really neat.
How do you compare yourself then to today?
I mean, I'm out here playing a kids game. It's so much fun, man. You know, to do it there, to do it at that level, and then to come here and do this as well, man. It's out of shoes experience, out of body experience, man. It's awesome.
Well, you pumped me up because I'm looking forward to more fun. We appreciate it, Lamar.
Man, I appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll see you guys soon.
Man, Lamar bringing quite the spark. Tell you what, I just had maybe Zach, we get to do so much cool stuff in this job, and in this sport, in this environment, get to meet so many cool people. But that arguably this past inning, which I know all the folks at home, not able to see it and hear it, but we had Brody, Make-A-Wish kid from Twin Falls, Idaho, and his family in here. His younger sister, his parents in here for the past inning. Travis Munoz, who's obviously out due to injury. Travis was asking me earlier today, he's like, man, Brody's here, anything I can do? I'm like, you can come join this family in the booth. These are the things that we shout out at dinners. These are the things we talk about internally, but this is something we must talk about. Travis has spent the last inning and a half in the booth with us, spending time with Brody and his family. Brody up here with us and just enjoying it, man. Brody was actually in treatment this morning, came to the ballpark, and it's just an all-time. It's an all-time experience. Like, I'm not a big crier, man, but I got a tear about to come down my face.
I'll tell you what.
That's a special moment, really.
Met him earlier. That young man, as Brett just said, he was in treatment today, just a few hours before coming to the ballpark, and you wouldn't know it with a smile on his face as EJ goes right back up the middle for
something.
And so EJ will get aboard. But Brody, you wouldn't know that he's going through something life-changing like that with the way that he smiled, the way that he interacted. It's a tough one for Sonny. But we can take a lot of inspiration from Brody and his family. Absolutely sharing the joy. It's so wonderful to have him on here.
Smoke Trimble now running in first. Officially on that last play, it's going to be an error on Jonathan Sunshine Looters. Oh, taking off Smoke. Throw goes into center field. Great play by Sunshine. That saved a bag. Sunshine acts as if he was holding the tag down while the ball was well in the center field, holding Trimble to just one bag there.
I want to see the replay of that at some point, too, because South was looking at center field. Wonder if he saw the ball there or not. Either way, he'll just get held.
Poked out to shallow right. That's going to fall in no man's land. Brother gets to it. Trimble held up at third. Now runners on the corners, none out here in the top of the fourth. Big time spot, Zach Staten, for Lamar Sparks.
By the way, Peanut, again, on base. What can the guy not do? Call him Eminem because he's losing himself in the sport of banana ball.
Out to right, brother. In and back, has it for out number one, but Lamar Sparks will plate the first run of the ball game for the Firefighters, sac fly and an RBI. And now the boys in red have a dancey dance.
Okay, Three Little Pigs, book it. Bradford Webb fell over, but not before he hit the living daylights out of that dance. Lamar Sparks absolutely crushed that ball. Brother, really only one play to make, and that's just to lightly throw it on in. South Trimble scores. South, by the way, has told me he wants to break the in-game, single-game stolen base record. That is at 4 right now. He would like to get 5.
Knockadoodle, behind the back, book it, between the legs, book it! 3-6-3, double play, double book it, Tailgaters. Still leading 1-0 and an opportunity to either push or take an even bigger lead in the home half. And now it's time to say, hey, baby.
And put your hands in the air because right now it's time for a little hey, baby. You better be clapping those hands. Get ready to wave those arms. Scottsdale. Time to get some steps in.
All right, step it up. Elevation, man. Carrying one line. Oh, gosh. Here we go. I need some Mike Ice. I need some Skittles. I need some candy. Drake Toll, please fly them in here to the Grand
Wave
Canyon
those
Center.
arms.
Who do you think did more exercise?
Ooh! Ah!
I'll ask a question afterwards. I'm out of breath.
One more time, Scottsdale.
Seeing yourself on the video board where you're trying to do this. Ooh! Ah! Oh my gosh.
It's electrifying.
Scottsdale, give yourselves a big round of applause.
I feel it in my quads. I feel it in my calves. I feel it in my hips. Oh, we're still alive. Hell, hey, you know what? Book that. Book it.
Yeah,
book it.
them hips don't lie. Who do you think got more exercise? The guys on the bouncy balls or us?
Grub.
Grub?
Wherever he is. Mohawk Mike, our producer. Why would you make us do that?
That should be Michael Schwarzenegger's piece. Does Mohawk Mike have a hit out on his broadcasters? We wait to see.
Bird's still there, by the way, Mohawk Mike. He says that he was trying to scare it away. Mike, did you do Hey Baby?
Okay, good.
No, Michael Schwartz. Did you do Hey Baby? This one's set up to shoot. We need to check in with him and his opinion of Hey Baby here in just a moment. Mondo, tip drill. Book it. One trick play as he tips it to Tyner for out number one.
I'll take what I can get there. Take what you can get. Firefighters one out closer to getting that elusive first point of the game. Mondo continuing to show his value in center field. A sliding catch earlier, and now a tip drill there. His first trick play of the day.
Lopi, 1-0. Single his first time up.
Also, Austin Temple out for his fourth inning of work. This is the longest he has gone this season in the starting spot.
Oh, check me swing. Peanut! Whoa! Oh, yeah! Caden Peanut Green bucket.
Well, he improvised the daylights out of that one, and for good reason. Peanuts going between the legs. It's not Manscaped catch, but boy, it looked good, didn't it, Brett Loftus? Caden Green.
Michael, did you do Hey Baby there?
What'd you say?
Did you do Hey Baby there?
I did, no.
I'm disappointed in you.
Michael.
But I mean, hey, I got one of these, right?
Oh, we got to get him. He's got to bounce on that thing, Mike. Whoa. Bounce on the big pink ball.
Whoa!
Jordan Barth, single here with 2 outs. Mike, get on it and bounce on it. You can balance it. Get on it, Mike. Yes, Mike. We can see him. You see him in the background. Look at him. Michael, more, Michael. More, Michael.
I need some personality in this.
More,
No, I need to see you like bouncing 3 feet in the air, dude. Like you're a rocket ship.
It's leg day for Michael today. That's all he's got for us. You know, Kyle Martin has something for us. If you want to grow big and get muscles, just do a lot of Hey Baby. That's what Kyle Martin did about 43 years ago when he was 12 years old.
I am quite glad you finished that thought, by the way.
Shout out Michael Schwartz, man. Oh, this one goes to backstop. Jordan Barth, the inning-tying run, now stands aboard at second.
Again, the Firefighters so close to getting that first point. Got 2 down quick for Austin Temple. Now the defense, can they find some help for him with a runner in scoring position? And AT's got to find himself a little help on the bump.
I wish I could call a banana ball game on one of those bouncy balls. That's what I've been thinking about ever since I seen Michael do that.
Javon Ray's still sitting on his, by the way.
They're so comfortable.
They really are.
You ever just went to the gym in between sets? You're just pumping some iron. You find one of those bouncy balls and you sit on it. I do that all the time. The 2-1. Oh, Zach. Behind us.
Both hands were up, baby.
On the roof.
I was ready.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Biggest pitch of the ball game to this point. Coming here from Austin Temple. Kyle Martin! You bet he did! No! No! He brought it back! South Trimble! No, he didn't! And the Firefighters win the inning!
The Magic Man with his greatest trick in banana ball just made Kyle Martin's home run disappear! A poof of smoke!
Do we have him?
Michael Schwartz is standing
What was
by
that?
with the
What
dude.
was that? What did you do?
I've never done that before in my life, but just lined it up. Thought I was gonna make the ball disappear, but it ended up in my glove. Got the out for the boys. Excited.
Are you a madman? Are you insane?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, let's keep that insanity going.
Let's keep it going.
Get this guy a drink.
Michael Schwartz, he's not a madman. He's the Magic Man. He said he's never done that before. Well, what a way to try it. South Trimble just delivers the Firefighters their first point in unbelievable fashion.
Can I tell you a secret, Zach, staying between me, you, and God?
Yep.
Every time I see a ball hit that hard, I never, ever just go like, he's gone, you know it's gone, whatever you say in the home run call.
Yep.
Right there, I was very confident that that ball was gone. It's the first time I've jumped ship on a home run call in a while. And South Trimble made me look like an idiot. That was one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. Now a guy who's been really, really good in his rookie campaign, Brett Sanchez, and even 3 ERA, one of the 3 Texas Tailgaters that are among the qualifying pitchers in our sport that have a sub-3 ERA or lower. Darren McDowell, high in the sky, left side. Jordan Barth, foul territory. Behind the back, bucket, JB! 9-5, we ain't talking Dolly Parton. Tailgaters lead the trick play battle.
Good Dolly Parton reference, by the way. I want to go back as Jordan Barth just continues to show his worth at third base. What an unbelievable pick for the Tailgaters in the 2026 Banana Ball Player Draft. South Trimble was an all-star forward, not just forward, power forward at Cox High School in Virginia Beach. He would average 11 points and 9 rebounds. He might have averaged a couple of blocks given the height he got on that one, too. That was incredible. And now Mason Maxwell stepping back up as we go hot in here. Brett Sanchez trying for the trick pitch, won't go.
It's my walk-up song in high school.
That's your walk-up song during Fire Drill Live.
That's right, 1-2 to Mace. Left side, J5. Can't get the barehanded trick play. But that officially will go down as a hit for Mason Maxwell.
And it's a good thought process on the basis for Mason. He wanted to go 2, but saw quickly they recovered, threw it back in, so Mason just holds up at first, but that's a good piece of hitting. And again, we talked about it, barrel on bat, or barrel on ball. Barrel on bat would be impossible. That's what you need.
Good. Stank. the nickname that Brett Sanchez has been awarded here in Banana Ball.
Why?
Well, because I said it, and then secondly, he does the trick pitch where he wipes the banana ball. So I call him Stank Stank.
Good.
Hopefully we see that here at some point this afternoon in his outing. Even it back up here against Noah Bridges at 2-2.
That pitch had some stank on it.
Good. Oh, got him. Let's see the Stank Stank Sally. What's he got? Oh my gosh. Oh, nope. Oh my gosh.
That's a rump.
This is a family-friendly show. And I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely so sorry. I know we really toe the line here, guys, on a lot of stuff. That is, wow, Brett Sanchez. Are we going to roll it here again on the replay? You bet we are. Nope, we're not. Thank you.
By the way.
Thank you. Aurora running replay today. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Sunshine between the legs to Fiver. Book it. As that'll conclude matters here in the top of the 5th inning.
Texas Tailgaters just continue to put trick play pressure on the Firefighters in the top half of the frame. As we go down to the field for some madness between animals, mascots even, Brett Loftus.
Down on the third base side, here's Kaz.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for March Madness. Now everybody loves a dunk contest, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Right now, it's Mascot Madness. We got a couple mascots who are going to perform their best dunk, and you are going to determine the winner by a round of applause. First up in our Mascot Madness dunk contest, from the Tailgaters, make some noise for Grub. All right, Grub, let's see the best dunk that you got. Scottsdale, Arizona, get ready to make some noise. Oh, he's okay. He's okay. You missed it. You missed it. All right, next up, he is nature's very own firefighter from the Firefighters, Bo the Beaver. All right, Bo, let's see what you got. Scottsdale, Arizona, get loud. And he nails it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more mascot involved in this dunk contest, and he is quite the pro. Get ready to make some noise from the Phoenix Suns, the Gorilla! Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, let's see what a real pro can do. The Gorilla, he's gonna take it home. Scottsdale, let me hear ya! The airtime on that. All right, let's line these mascots up. Do you think the winner of Mascot Madness is Grub? Not bad, not bad. Do you think the winner of Mascot Madness is Bo? A little louder. Or do you think the winner of Mascot Madness is the Gorilla? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, make some noise for Mascot Madness!
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for the Firefighters, a son of Sedona, number 5.
Man, you know who I miss. Harambe. For real, man.
Love that.
Where'd that guy go? Yep, we ain't got to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get sad.
Grub's mother has met him.
Marshall Shill. Marshall Shill.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped it. He dropped it. And that'll be an infield single for McAdoodle.
Hey, by the way, Brett Loftus, you know who's joining us on the mic right now?
Talk to me.
Well, he's the biggest, he's the largest, he's also the tiniest. Hi, Tyner Hughes.
What's up, hell?
Dude.
That's what we call a pivot there.
You are an incredible human being, number one, Tyner Hughes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. I feel like we've just bonded there for a moment. This is a special day here for Marshall Schill. What has your first 8 games of Banana Ball experience been like for you, Tiny, as a full-time firefighter?
Say it's been exceptionally quick. It's rolling by right. Can y'all hear me or
I got you loud and clear, dude.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's
good.
It's okay.
It's okay. Well, you know what? We can do better than okay, I'm sure. But you know what? Jose, please someone catch it.
Yeah. Oh!
My goodness. Tiny, there's been some close calls, man. You've been the victim of the only fan-caught foul ball in a firefighter game.
Thing that's ever happened to me, I will say.
All right, well, let's get us one here.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Almost took out a child.
Hey. Wait, can we have that?
We cannot have that, unfortunately. All right. Tiny, I want to move forward here as Marshall goes inside and hits brother. All right. So last week, Montgomery, Alabama, Caden Peanut Green, as we see a hit by pitch seller here, was told he could only communicate with you, Tiny, in Eminem lyrics, right? And you were confused, to say the very least, correct?
Absolutely. Back.
Want to get him back?
Try to.
You got the duck calls on. You can only communicate to Peanut now with your duck calls.
Go.
That was scary. I didn't like that.
Chopper, Mason, over to first, steps on the bag, goes between the legs, so there's one out. So if you're going to communicate to Peanut, there's one out. What do you do?
We're going to have a little quiet.
Okay. Can I hear that one more time?
Tailgaters opportunity to walk this inning off. Logan Lacey, though, brings the second out, which means what, Tiny?
Dude, listen. Peanut!
Good.
Good. Good.
Crucial moment here in the ball game.
Is Peanut confused?
I think he's catching on. I think he knows what's happening.
Okay. We'll talk to him after the game.
Bottom 5. 2 outs. Taylor Justice 0-1.
Tiny, you have told me at some point you want to pull off a backflip catch. If you do that, I will let out a duck call just naturally.
Ooh. One's hit about 5 million feet foul.
You want to talk a little trash to the guy at second with your duck calls?
Look, angry at him.
Uh-oh, Zach.
Oh, slow clap. Slow clap.
Marshall Shield's going to light the ball on fire. 0-2. Get out of a big jam here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He lights it up.
Oh! Taylor Justice just got that off the end of the bat. Tiny, by the way, your twin brother, Jared Donaldson,
Back.
got here at like 2 a.m. on a red eye.
Marshall Shield going to light it up again.
Oh, he is. The third. Fire! Pitch.
Hey, he's. Can you hear?
I can hear you.
Yep, unfortunately, we cannot hear Tyner. So we're going to get to the rest of this inning without him, unfortunately. I did enjoy those duck calls. Opportunity for a fan. Lands in the concourse.
Man,
to be.
There was a fan walking in prime position there, walked right into the glove of somebody, knocked down the glove. Not even helping each other out here.
Big at bat, though. Back to the banana ball, 0-2. Tailgaters can win this inning 90 feet away.
Marshall Shield, what an opportunity. Left the bases loaded last night on a strikeout.
Taylor! Deep left field! Taylor Justice! His second long ball of the year is a walk-off! A 3-run shot! You can't Stop it! You can only hope to contain the man wearing 8-5 in the blue and orange right now. Two to one as we conclude matters here in the 5th inning. And the boys in blue and orange, they got some rubber ducks. I'm gonna tell you something. Tell you a little secret between me, you, and God. I did that the other day. I did that dance the other day.
Where at?
Grayson Stadium, Savannah, Georgia. I ain't never done this though. Taylor Justice hit his first career banana ball home run, regular season banana ball home run a couple weeks back in Round Rock. Now he's got 2 of them on the air. I know we don't award a most improved player, but if we did, Taylor would be the front runner for that right there. Goes up there, no BGs, old school style, and then a bat flip to the absolute moon, baby. Mike, who you got down there with you?
Hey guys, well, that's not exactly how Marshall Schill wanted to end the inning, but hey, look, we have everyone here from his family. His father, Eddie, his mom, Dana, and actually Eddie was telling me a really cool story about how he pitches. It all started with nature.
Willie, we grew up on a ranch outside Camp Verde called the Shield Ranch, and he used to skip rocks across the pond, and it's a similar throw of throwing rocks across the pond.
So he throws the rocks like that, obviously.
It was like a 3-acre pond that he had skipped rocks on.
You guys just came here from Cottonwood. Cottonwood's about an hour and a half away from here. They were here last night. They're back here today. What's it like to see him in his element, in his home area of Arizona, do his thing?
We're very proud of him. You know, Jesse's wife asked one time, did Marshall always be, this outgoing, or did he just start this? And we're like, oh no, he's always been this way, and he loves it, and he's living his dream.
But remember, kids, he didn't start playing with fire until he was old enough to do so, and that's when he didn't do it. He wasn't practicing those fire pitches when he was a little kid.
No, but he loved everything about it.
Go Marshall. We'll send it back to the field. We got some more firefighter action coming right up.
Man, that's good stuff. Papa Schill, Mama Schill. Marshall able to get a big out last night. Had an opportunity right there. Long AB, good AB. Couple of really good outings, so and it's not going to reflect that here this weekend in his home state. First time back playing pro ball, playing banana ball here for Marshall Schill in the Grand Canyon State. 2, 3, and 4 here for the Firefighters. Brett Sanchez beginning his second inning of work, and now with a lead here 2-1 on top of the 6th.
Logan Lacey would like anything but to not get hit by a pitcher, I assume. First 2 plate appearances have resulted in his left shoulder getting plunked.
Good 0-2 pitch there from Brett Sanchez. Trick play battle, by the way, 10-6. 10-6, the Texas Tailgaters lead the trick play battle. Equalizer point, obviously, looms large today for the boys in red. Logan pokes that one on the roof. Sanchez, big leg swing into the net. I don't think it's too early to start talking about Tailgaters win today. Put them exclusively in the 2 seed. If they swept Chapel Hill with a win today, they would be the 1 seed. The wipe. J5 between the legs. Bucket. That is the 6th trick play today for Jordan Hussein. He needs just 1 more for 100 in his banana ball career.
And that one was not an easy one to get. Bounced high up to him, but he brings it in. Dalton Cornett, what you got? What a little rascal that Dalton Cornett is. tossing some water on Taylor Justice, trying to cool him off after that 3-run belt. DC3, got to find a way to get on base here with the Firefighters trailing 2-1, and no one better to try to do it than old DC3.
Out to center, Indiana Stanley. In, back, tip drill, book it.
He's just nails in center field. What can you say? Whether it's trickery or normal, Indiana Stanley in center field, you can just count on it.
1-0 to Mr. Jones. In the sky. Tailing towards foul territory. JB wants it. Trick play miss for Jordan Barth.
For a second time today, Eric Jones Jr. will reach because of some mishandled fielding from the Texas Tailgaters. But now who comes up to the plate? But the hottest man on the Firefighters in Caden Peanut Green.
Had a single his last time up. 3rd hit of the series so far for Peanut. Brett Sanchez talked to me about that move in the locker room this week. And the biggest thing is staying engaged on the rubber while doing that. Out to right. Brother, a long way to run. Will have it for out number 3. Trick play miss, no harm, no foul. Brett Sanchez throws up another 0 for the boys in blue and orange, trying to extend their lead here in the home half. Lead it 2-0 here in Scottsdale.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would all veterans and active duty service members please rise? Fans, please join us in honoring the men and women who serve this great nation as we salute our hometown heroes of the game. To our police officers, to our nurses, to our EMS workers, to our dispatchers, to our school teachers, and to our firefighters! We thank you for your service and commitment to our great country. Now, fans, at this time, we ask everyone in attendance at today's game to please rise as we stand together with our firefighters in appreciation of the sacrifices they make to protect our communities. Fans, as we head into the 7th inning, please remain standing until the firefighters record their first out.
Jared Donaldson, what a day that this man has had. Really what a last 48 hours that this man has had. Let me just give you the backstory. His younger brother, Jake, getting married. He goes to that. The wedding was last night. Jared Donaldson then drove 2 hours to Atlanta, boarded a red-eye, and flew all the way out here to Phoenix, Arizona, traveled the 15 minutes it takes to get from the airport to the ball field here at Salt River Fields, and is now here to get underway another game of work.
And he gets to face a man hitting on a unicycle.
Yes,
it's Sonny. Jonathan Sunshine Looters hitting in place of Jordan Hussein here in the 10-hole. That's important because Sonny is the designated fielder today. That will now be burned. So I have somebody new playing second here. Sonny hits this one on the roof.
How banana ball would it have gotten, by the way, if someone would have fan caught a foul ball, a man on a unicycle?
Go out. In this guy left side. Perfect trick play opportunity for showtime. Handspring bucket.
And that's the first one of 2026 for the Firefighters. Logan Lacey does it so well. And for the first time in 2026, you see it live and in living color. Showtime electrifies. Jared Donaldson, by the way, as he gets Jason Hart to swing and miss, he's told me he has not slept in basically about 36 hours.
He told me 60.
I was trying to be nice. I didn't want anybody to worry about it too much.
Yeah, he told me 60. He hadn't slept in 2.5 days. He's running off of 7,000 millivanilligrams of caffeine.
He and Tyner Hughes shared one during rehearsals today.
Ball and 2 to Jason, who's now hitting in the leadoff spot in place of Zach Watson. Jason's scheduled to play 6th, 7th, and 8th innings in left field today.
Saw Donnie go behind the back trying to go for the trick pitch there.
60 hours of no sleeping.
And by the way,
did he get him? Nope.
Well, Donnie sure thought he did.
Full count now to my July. Got him.
Sleepless or not, Jared Donaldson still throwing gas. Is he taking his shirt off? He's not. He's been told not to take his shirt off, Brett Loftus. There's a rule. You can't take your shirt off when you strike somebody out, apparently. You can take a guitar out there, just can't take your shirt off. But Jared Donaldson, by the way, told me he is planning on pulling an all-nighter tonight because his flight is at 5 a.m.
Why?
I asked the same thing.
Why?
I asked the same thing.
Man, as soon as I would get done with this outing, make a couple fans first moments, he's found a few innings, I'm going to sleep if I'm Jared Donaldson.
Oh, I'd be asleep on the pitcher's mound.
I'm still going to sleep. I only slept like 4.5 hours last night myself, you know? Jeez. Donnie do Donnie. Oh, Lopey. Did he go? Yeah, he did. Wow.
Knee breaker, to say the least.
Ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now as Lopey comes up empty on back-to-back splinkers. Behind the back, trick pitch. Lopey out to right center. Mondo has it on the track for out number 3. Firefighters protect the inning. They still trail it 2-1 after 6 frames here in Scottsdale.
But for a sleepy man, that was quite the quick inning. Not going about 3 minutes. Mondo, maybe a little bit of trickeration there, but he's able to catch back up to it. And just like that, side retired. Firefighters still trailing 2-1 going to the top of the 7th as we start looking ahead at what's to come here in Banana Ball. The next time, Brett, that we're going to be here is not next week because we're off. We're taking a little spring break action. Brett Loftus is going to be doing a lot of partying out there.
Nope.
Meanwhile,
I'm going to sleep. That's what I'm going to do next weekend. Probably go to church for Easter. That's probably all I'll be doing. Clowns Coconuts in a couple of weekends. Charleston, South Carolina. That's special. First headliner there for the Clowns and, for the Coconuts. It'll still be a home and home. This is the last weekend before the Banana Ball opens, so we'll still flip on the scoreboard. Home and home. Tailgaters playing in their second football stadium in Chapel Hill that weekend, Saturday and Sunday series. And then Firefighters Party Animals, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Drew Gillespie returns home for the 3rd straight year, and that will be a Party Animals headliner in 9 Eastern in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So we'll have Friday, Clowns Coconuts, and then the next 2 games, games 1 will be on Saturday, April the 11th. That's a couple weekends from now. We'll miss you guys next weekend during Easter weekend, but hopefully you guys will find some candy and go Easter egg hunting and all that good stuff. You ever had an Edbury egg?
Cadbury or Edbury?
You know what? Same difference.
Either way, yes, I have. I think it's my wife's favorite candy outside of like those Kinder Bueno bars.
Does that have the cream filling in it?
I believe so, yes. They come with a little toy too, which I think is the biggest part.
I like crunchy candy, man. Like I like a little Kit Kat action.
A little crunch bar?
Yeah, I know a lot of people can't eat peanut butter and whatnot. Love a good Reese's cup. A little Reese's egg.
Yep, Reese's cup, Reese's egg.
Lamar to right. Brother. Bucket for out number 1. Make it 13-7 in the trick play category for the Tailgaters.
This is what you do when you're the home team. You just rack them up and keep trying to make things a little bit difficult on the visitors, and that's exactly what the Texas Tailgaters have done here today.
Indiana Stanley, how are you, my friend?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Clearly you can hear me. Indy, is this you?
Hey,
tip, tip, tip.
That's
bucket,
2.
Bucket. What? That's Jason Art's first trick
great
play
job,
in Banana
baby.
Ball.
Bro, that was a play Banana Ball? Let's go. Glad to be a part of it. That's
yes,
sick.
Yes, double bucket on Jason's first trick play.
I see you up there getting excited. I like that, dude. Look at you.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome.
Chief's here. See you later.
Gosh. Indy, maybe we can get you another one here, huh?
2 out?
Yeah, we got 2 outs. I
And
want to
2-1.
backflip.
I like it.
If we got the right trajectory here, I know Darian McDowell will spray some up the middle. We get the right trajectory here. I want a backflip from you.
All right, I like it. He hits the ball real hard, though, I will say.
He does. He
I don't know
does.
if you saw yesterday. I think it was the second half of that.
Yeah, that double
Yeah,
ended
dude.
up getting him out at third. Indy, how you been liking Arizona?
I like it a lot. Don't get me like we were scootering early to the stadium, and it was an excellent scooter. How many balls there? Oh, 3 balls. Sorry.
Yeah, we got a full-
Excellent scooter, but it's so different, dude. It's like just a different biome. Like house squares over here and stuff, which is crazy. No trick plays. I'll be back for you though. Wanna watch me?
Little stank from Brett Sanchez, who throws up yet another 0. His 3rd straight Indy. That was a quick conversation we had, but hey, that's a good problem to have, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I also didn't make it out until the first out was done.
I love you.
I love you too, man. See ya. Zach.
Shirtless men and 2 burgers. And they're going to run a relay race, bringing these barbecue sandwiches all the way around. But they're not going to be holding them in their hands. No, to keep these sandwiches nice and warm, they're going all the way up in their armpits. But get this, the losing representative will have to take a bite of the winning team's burger. Scottsdale, this is the barbecue pit race. Gentlemen, get those burgers in your pits. We're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. Patties and buns to the wind. They're moving. Team No Hats takes a big lead. Get that burger in your armpit. It's gonna come down to this. Through the finish line, who's it gonna be? And it's Team No Hats. All right, come here. Bring it this way. Gentlemen, take that burger out of his armpit. Hoist it to the sky. He's got to take a bite. Count him down in 3, 2, 1. Eat that sandwich. Boo! Eat that sandwich. Can we get a big old boo?
I don't know if I like that.
You don't like shirtless people? Racing with barbecue?
Barbecue pit race, man. No, I didn't like it because I loved it. I teed you up good for that one, huh? Got him. Heart of the order here for the Texas Tailgaters. 15-7, the Tailgaters lead the trick play battle. Trying to take a 3-1 lead in this ball game here. Brett Sanchez has done yeoman's work today. 3 straight scoreless innings. Jordan Barth got a single in his line today. Jordan Hussein, 1 trick play away from 100. My July Jason Arndt just got his first career banana ball trick play.
And meanwhile, the Firefighters, you see it on the side of the scoreboard, they're down 15-7. If they want to get that equalizer point, which would be huge, they really got to find something quick, fast, and in a hurry in the field.
Yeah, Zach, I hate to tell you this, it's mathematically impossible. They're down by 8 trick plays.
1 triple trick plays all it would take. I don't know why we're doing this argument again. It's 3-1 count. Make a 3-2 count.
Just want to know about your math, man. I want to be able to figure out where you're coming up with your numbers. Full count, JB fouls it off again.
Mathematically impossible. Okay, so let's say they get 3 double trick plays in the inning. That cuts from 8 to 6.
You can't get 3 double trick plays. That would be 6 outs.
No, a double trick play is 1 out.
So that's still, if you got a double trick play on every single out,
it's down.
It's only 6 trick plays.
Correct, but there's still another inning to go.
Well, there's a strikeout.
This is Brett.
So that takes away that 1 out.
Yeah, now it's more.
Now you're confusing me.
Now it's tough. That's a beautiful splitter, though. That's exactly what Donnie has been known for in banana ball. That fastball and that splitter, and he gets it swinging, missing.
Kmart. It's nearly mathematical impossible.
There you go.
Good, Zach, good.
You know what? You caught a home run earlier, and then it turned out to be.
Fans have an opportunity. I still want to see these fans catch them. I don't care if Tailgaters are at the dish or not. I'll see it.
At some point, I need to know, is this the longest streak a team has gone without having a fan caught foul ball for them?
It's got to be long, man. We had 2 last Saturday in Sacramento. Neither team has had one this weekend. Kmart out to right. Darren McDowell ranging over towards the foul line. Out number 2.
And now that that's the normal out, they're pretty much just saying, hey, you know what? Equalizer point. See you later.
Yeah, that's what I really mean, right? Like
it's not mathematically impossible, but it is mathematically real difficult.
Yeah.
Improbable.
Still not mathematically impossible, but it's just like, geez, man, how tough it would be to get the right balls and all that stuff.
From now until the end of the 8th inning, the Texas Tailgaters have to get no trick plays, and the Firefighters would have to double up a lot on 4 outs.
Ball and a strike to McAdoodle. Single his last time up. Quick game today, man. That'll help the Tailgaters. Not the time that we were just talking about. Big arm from Noah Bridges. Throw back in, not in time. Back-to-back days. McAdoodle has a 2-bagger.
Mac Danford almost hurt his own case there. The ball took a ricochet off the sidewall, bounced right into Noah Bridges' glove, and you just said it. He's got a cannon from left field. Watch it right here. It goes right by Showtime. Bam. And into Noah Bridges' glove.
Brother already has 1 walk-off today. Sack fly walk-off back in the 2nd inning. Trying to do it again here. Ball 4 sprint will do the trick. He's halfway there. Jared Donaldson trying to throw it back-to-back zeros here for the Firefighters. In the sky out to right. Daring McDowell. Out number 3. Jared Donaldson. Back-to-back scoreless frames off the 60 hours since he last slept. Wow. Boys in blue-orange still lead it here from Salt River Fields. Sanchez. Guy continuing to toe the rubber out there for the Texas Tailgaters. They call T.I. the rubber band man. Old Snake's got a rubber band for a right arm. Beginning his 4th inning of work. Facing 9, 10, and 1 of the Firefighters lineup. It's getting crunch time. Equalizer point thrown out the window. Trailing by a point. Mason Maxwell gets the inning started with a leadoff single. By the way, since Sunshine hit on the unicycle, Mac Danford is now playing second base. Kyle Martin is at first.
For the trick plays, it's no small feat because you obviously know how potent Sonny can be. And at the plate for the first time today, Dakota McFadden will step in for Noah Bridges. That is not a golden AB.
Jordan Hussein, 6, 4, 3, double bucket, and Jordan Hussein with 100 career trick plays in this sport. Man, that's cool. That's your captain. That's a Texas kid. And that's a century's worth of trick plays. The 13th player in banana ball history to have 100 career trick plays and the first Texas Tailgater to do it. Obviously had a few in his rookie campaign with the Party Animals. But 69 of them here in the orange and blue as Tiny loses his bat. That's cool, man. We knew he was going to need 8 coming into the weekend. 7 trick plays Jordan Hussein has in his ball game this afternoon. Oh, and 2.
Tiny going up against his former visitor teammate. Would like anything to ruin the frame for Jordan Hussein as he goes for this white throw again. Just an insane motion before you throw, but it works so well for Brett Sanchez.
Stank falling behind. We're falling even, I should say. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle, Macadoodle. Oh, not able to make the play. Trick play missed there on Mac Danford.
And the Firefighters will take it. Any way to get someone on base, especially with Logan Lacey. And now a pitching switch for the Texas Tailgaters. It's Jonathan Hughes coming in.
I love this. You know, we didn't know if we would see Johnny Boy this weekend at all. Obviously, you've seen 4 strong innings today from Chris Clark, 3 2/3 from Brett Sanchez. And now Jonathan Hughes, who really at this point, Zach Staten, just has to come in and get a single out because you know number 22, Reese Miller, is going to be primed and ready for that 9th inning as Logan Lacey fouls off the first one. Jonathan would have pitched the 8th last night. Tailgaters held a 4-1 lead. Joe Micklick felt very good about throwing Matthew Fletcher out there. This one just sneaks inside of the chalk. Jason Art tracks it down. Hustling around third is Tiny. And he's going to score without a throw. That is a big-time run here in the top of the 8th.
What did I tell you? Showtime would find the swing. And just like that, in the biggest situation, he brings home Tyner Hughes from first. Ooh.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Well, that was certainly an angle. The first quartet in the history of the Firefighters. A little lollipop action there. And wasn't a lollipop for Logan Lacey. It was a dart to left field, gave Jason Arndt some trouble, and it brings home a massive run for the Firefighters. They trail 2-1.
Also want to point out here, Jordan Hussein is now 1 trick play away from tying the single game individual trick play record. Oh my gosh! Deep right, DC3 with a 2-run yaya.
Talk softly and carry a big stick, and Dalton Cornett at the talking stick throws the lumber around. DC3's first homer in 2026. And the Firefighters have found some momentum in the top of the 8th. 3-0 lead. Launch that kick and the fire.
Zach, something you talked about this morning. You and I were sitting here. You said it in the open as well. Okay, let's go down to Michael Schwartz.
Yo, your teammates are a little proud of you right there.
Yeah, I've been in a little slump, but I needed that one right there.
How'd that feel?
Felt great. I got a pitch to hit it out.
You crushed that back to Long Island, where we both have connections, I think.
That's right. It's exactly back to my girlfriend in Long Island.
There we go. I hope she caught that. All right, back to you.
We were talking this morning, Zach. Something you looked at me and you said, both of these teams, they have very big innings. Very big innings. That is what sparked these 2 lineups. Neither team yesterday. Tailgaters kind of had the leverage. 3-run inning. That is now tying the most runs we've seen scored in an inning. A 3-run homer from Taylor Justice has been the 3-run output today for the Tailgaters, and now a big inning here, a cricket number for the Firefighters, really helping turn the momentum here late in this ball game. Payoff pitch from Jonathan Hughes. Got him. Big time Ponche to get out of the inning, but not before 3 come home here for the Firefighters.
Dalton Cornett, you knew he'd find it. You knew he'd find the swing, and the power comes in Arizona.
Tradition, I need everybody to get up on your feet, put your arms around each other as we sing along, and remember, there is always a home in Banana Ball.
Hold on to me as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Scottsdale, Arizona, you look absolutely beautiful. We love you. Keep the energy up high. And let's go,
Talking about he was up here in the booth with us earlier. And just amazing. Got to go out there during Hay, or excuse me, not during Hay Baby. He was up here with us right after Hay Baby.
Correct.
Yeah, so got to go down there for a special moment with the Firefighters, and now Jared Donaldson trying to continue this momentum. That 3-run top half of the 8th. Secure the point here. Is Jared Donaldson trying to do in the home half. He'll be facing 7, 8, 9. Taj Porter, Indy Stanley, Taylor Justice.
You could certainly forgive Jared Donaldson if he tapped out after the 7th inning with no sleep in about 60 hours. But this is his dedication to the Firefighters.
TP, 0 for 2 today.
I think you can tell with keeping Donnie out there for the 8th, the Firefighters know just how important the last few innings of this are, not just for today, but in the Banana Ball Open standings.
Taj does not try and steal first. Also be interesting to see who throws the 9th today for the Firefighters. Been dumped to a lot of pitches yesterday. Johnny Hummel is up and active down there in the bullpen, as is Reese Miller for the Tailgaters. Looks like we're heading towards a tied 9th inning. TP working a good AB here, though, ahead 3-1. Tailgaters, they've been privy to coming back from 3-0 deficits this year. Did so last weekend against the Animals. Right there, though, Donnie throws that big splitter to run it full. Got him!
He's fired up, folks. His 3rd K of the day. Jared Donaldson. Maybe he shouldn't sleep because he's absolutely throwing gas right now. Out of a 3-1 count, goes right down the heart of the plate, and Taj Porter couldn't catch up to it as one goes foul there off the bat of Indy.
He's also 0 for 2 today. Indy sit leadoff each of the last 3 games. Back down to the 8th spot today.
Brett, you just talked about the Tailgaters' ability to come back from 3-0 deficits. Last week, Firefighters had a 4-0 lead in the 8th inning or 7th inning against the Clowns. Blew it. They'd like to not repeat that here.
Knock on some wood there if you're wearing red and black at home. Oh, man, I can't tell you what I'm laughing at. I just know I'm laughing. The 1-2 from Donnie. Up and in. Zach Staten, ladies and gentlemen. Funny guy.
Character. Another full count here for Donnie. Playing with a little fire. Shout out Sam Tenez.
Ball for a sprint. Indy hustling out of the box. Was dead set on second and then slammed the brakes on.
Donnie does have some room to play with, obviously, with the 3 runs, but the ghost of last week in the 7th inning, they loom large. And look, without the equalizer point, which has now officially been denied, there's no shot for the Firefighters here. Down 10. It's mathematically now impossible. You just need something. There is Taylor Justice, who has a big yard card on him today. Swings for the fences there and misses.
Donnie just able to undo so many whiffs out there on the bump. Potentially an opportunity for the fans. Oh, gentleman down there in a gray shirt had it right in his bare hand, slipped out.
Problem is, you're sitting down, man. Stand up.
Bring your glove, too.
Get in an athletic stance.
Jeez, man.
That's what they taught us in Little League. Athletic stance. You're sitting on the toilet, right? You're sitting here. You're not sitting in a chair.
Okay.
That's what they always called it with us.
Got him. Another ponche for Jared Donaldson, his 4th of the ball game.
That's 4, ladies and gentlemen. He came in with 10. He would be tied after yesterday's performances for the top of the Banana Ball Championship League standings with 14 Ks.
Jordan Hussein, 0 for 1 thus far today. Jonathan Sunshine Looters hit the last time his spot was up. Monumental day for J5 in the field. 7 trick plays. That's now tied for 2nd all time in a single game by an infielder. And also with that 7th, he reached the 100 career trick play milestone earlier today. I know his mom and dad are back in Houston watching this afternoon. Special moment for Jordan and all of his family and all for these Tailgaters. The first player in Tailgaters history wearing orange and blue to reach that milestone, the 13th player in Banana Ball history. Right here trying to keep the line moving for this Tailgaters offense against Jared Donaldson, who's shoving the 2-2.
Trey Hudson for a moment set up like that was going to be a backwards K. Instead, it's 3-2 count.
We'll have to do it once more. Donnie Allen jumping on that thing over there in foul territory.
Good, Brett Loftus.
The Banana Ball is that thing.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. J5 flashes a little smile. We'll do the payoff pitch thrice now.
That's an oopsies right there.
J5 out to left. That burns Noah all the way to the fence. Indy can cruise home. Jordan Hussein, have a day, young man. An RBI double. First run that Donnie surrendered this afternoon. And now the Tailgaters will bring the inning-tying run to the dish.
Remember I said there was some room to play with for the Firefighters. It's officially gone.
Golden batter. Who is it, Garrett Lampert?
The Texas Tailgaters are invoking the golden batter rule. Now batting in place of Jason Arndt is the Tailgaters' golden batter, Jose Brother Gonzalez.
Our showman a night ago has only been retired once here today. He's tied for the Banana Ball Championship League in lone balls. And if he could hit a 2-run home run right here, that would be paramount in the grand scheme of things in this ball game. First golden batter opportunity of Jose Gonzalez's Banana Ball career. The 0-1. Looked to be similar location as the 0-1, but turns into 1-1. Fouled out of the stadium. Jared Donaldson, 1 strike away from tying this ball game up at 2 points apiece. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1 on the bump, 2-8 at the dish. Ooh. Things are getting hairy here in the bottom of the 8th. A full count yet again after a 9-pitch AB to Jordan Hussein that resulted in an RBI double. Got him! Jared Donaldson throws the glove, and we got a tie ball game here in Scottsdale.
The man hasn't slept in 3 days, and he comes in, 3 innings of work, 5 strikeouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the bells means it's time to take a look at the scoreboard. The score is now 2-2. The Firefighters need just 1 run to take the lead, and they can shut down the inning. The thing about Banana Ball is in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Tenez.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a gun. I'm like a titan that's rising, oh, just you watch. I'm stepping into faith, there is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me, this is how legends are made.
Leading off the final inning for the
How could you not love this
Firefighters,
sport?
number 2.
A man who's hotter than those flames shooting out behind home plate. And then a pitcher on the bump who's hotter than the surface of the sun. His name is Reese Miller. He's the closer for the Texas Tailgaters. He has 3 saves, which is second in Banana Ball this year. A native of Houston, Texas, who's nastier than nastier, dirtier than dirty. And he's your favorite pitcher's favorite pitcher, closing out the win last night. This is big on big to begin the 9th inning where we're all tied at 2 apiece. Where else would you rather be? On a Sunday afternoon than Scottsdale, Arizona. That big slider 0-1. He's Zach Staten. I'm Brett Loftus. Firefighters victorious in the 4th and 8th innings today. Tailgaters walked it off in the 2nd and the 5th. Equalizer point negated. Tailgaters lead that battle 17-7 in the trick plays this afternoon.
Peanut thought he had something to hit there. It might be the best opportunity he's got. Last night, Reese, 215 MPI, 2 Ks, 1 pop-up.
Long balls today from Dalton Cornett and Taylor Justice. The 0-2. It's Miller time for out number 1. Paul J from 2-2.
What are you supposed to do with it? I mean, what are you supposed to do with it? That slider, you've described it as a boomerang or a frisbee. That might be an insult to that slider. It just moves in ways you can't describe.
Oh my gosh. I know that's a ball that had Lamar Sparks falling out the box. Almost caught the inner half, 1-0. Would we dare go to showdowns today? The Tailgaters, so far this season, have been a part of both showdown games in Banana Bowl. Victorious against Loco Beach and Frisco, losing last weekend in Sacramento to the Party Animals.
Firefighters in the World Tour last year had 6 of them. Beat the Bananas 3 times, lost to them once, lost to the Tailgaters in Salem, lost to the Party Animals in Norfolk.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And by the way, you talked about it. Slider threw him off the plate a little earlier in the first pitch. He went to the exact same spot there.
Run it full. Big time payoff pitch from Reese Miller. Looking to get to double-digit strikeouts on the year. In the sky right side. Tailing towards the Firefighters dugout. That'll land right next to the security guard. We'll do the payoff pitch once more.
Pyro Rob had to look to the skies, but he's covered by an umbrella. He would have been hit.
Scottsdale. Nobody's left their seat here in Salt River Field today. Beautiful Sunday afternoon in March. Final Banana Ball game of an all-time Banana Ball weekend, the 3-2. Got him! Lamar arguing, yeah, that's a backwards K. Miller time times 2.
I'm excited to see where this one was, because Lamar was adamant. Hold the phone.
Ooh. We'll revisit that in a moment. There's a man wearing a golden hood in the Firefighters dugout.
A fan.
Yeah, a fan tried to challenge the balls and strikes. Anyway, golden batter here for the Firefighters.
Invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Armando Becerra. Give it up for tonight's golden batter, Tiny Hughes.
Well, how about this? They don't go to the All-Star and Logan Lacey. They don't go to the first overall pick for the Fighters and Aaron Jones Jr. They don't go to Dalton Cornett, the hero of the tour. They go to the late round rookie off the Visitors. Double fives, Tyner Hughes. What a big time moment for the man they call Tiny.
1-0. Tyner today reached via trick play, missing a single thus far. Hit by a pitch on the golden batter.
Wow.
The go-ahead run/point here in the 9th inning stands aboard at first. It's a man who's been blistering the ball all over the yard now, coming up to the dish, Darian McDowell. Darian is 0 for 3 today. Had that double last night. Big time moment.
He's a former 6th round pick of the San Diego Padres in 2024. Now a perfect chance to show why.
Tyner with great wheels over there at first. Be interesting to see if he'd be in motion here at all. Wow. 2 balls, no strikes. As now Smoke Trimble comes on the run at first. A couple of questionable calls here in the 9th, going in favor of now both sides. We have seen in the 9th inning a few times this year, particularly with Ben Parker and the Coconuts, where a runner has scored from first on a ball 4 sprint in the 9th inning. We got 3-0 here to Darian McDowell. Good check, but to no oblige there. Careful back in time.
Firefighters were a victim of that against the Coconuts. Ben Parker all the way from first to home on a 2-out ball 4 sprint.
Here we go. Got to be clean here for the Tailgaters. Trimble will be held up by Corey Pye at third. So now it's runners on the corners here, and a man who has back-to-back singles on his line, Mason Maxwell. Mason been trying to get back on the right side of things. We mentioned it, hitting below the Mendoza line coming into the series. Now he's hitting up towards 300. Can he play hero for now here in the top of the 9th with 2 outs? And Reese Miller on the bump. 0-1.
Tyner Hughes was the 10th round pick for the Firefighters. Darian McDowell, 9th round pick. The 11th rounder is standing at the plate.
And Javon Ray is now running over at first. Rolled over. Kyle Martin can't make the play. And the Firefighters take a 3-2 lead here in the 9th.
It might not go down as a hit, but in the mind of Mason Maxwell, it does not matter. That brings in the run, and the Firefighters have scored 4 in the last 2 frames to take a 3-2 lead.
Will officially go down as an RBI single. Noah Bridges 0-1 to him. Javon Ray now at second. Mason running at first. And Bo is Mario.
Heck yeah.
In a game where the Texas Tailgaters led in 7 of the 8 innings, they now trail here in the 9th. A must-win ball game for the Firefighters when looking at the Banana Ball Open standings. A loss today for the Firefighters would put them out of the top 4. A win for the Texas Tailgaters would all but shore up that number 2 seed. Right now, Firefighters in control 3-2. And we'll head to the home half of the 9th. Reese Miller strikes out the side, but not before an RBI single from Mason Maxwell puts the Firefighters up by a point. This is huge.
just need 3 outs to secure a feat. Scottsdale, Arizona, I need you to get on your feet and bring the energy, because this is it!
Now pitching for the Firefighters, number 95, Johnny Hummel.
Three to 2. The Firefighters lead it. Heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. A must-win game for them to stay in the top 4. And they'll lean on the backs of 95, Johnny Hummel. Johnny did not pitch yesterday. Looking to get the save here this afternoon after being dumped through yesterday. To a lot of pitches yesterday. Now Johnny's going to come in and try to secure the win. It'd be the 4th win of the year for the Firefighters. 4th loss of the year for the Tailgate.
You want a big-time pitcher in a big-time situation. Old Lightning is your man. Closed out Kentucky's first ever trip to the College World Series. Closed out their first ever win in Omaha. Last season, 3 showdown shutdowns against the Savannah Bananas. And he's going up right off the rip against his old teammate from the Wildcats of Kentucky, Nick Lopez.
2, 3, and 4. It's important to note, as this one hit back up the middle. Peanut, out number 1. Important to note, Tailgaters used their golden batter in the 8th inning with an opportunity. Jose Brother Gonzalez came up and hit in the place of Zach Watson. He represented the inning tying run at that point. Now you're down by a point, and the Tailgaters 2 outs away from losing this ball game. No balls and a strike. One ball, 1 strike. Jordan Barth has a single today. Now he trails a ball and 2 strikes.
By the way, Brett, I liked Mick's use of the golden batter in the 8th because you're coming back to that hard of the order anyway.
Poke left side. Logan Lacey gathers it up. Firefighters are 1 out away here in Scottsdale.
Logan Lacey last night had one boofed on him going between the legs. This time gets it the old-fashioned way. But what a matchup we have here.
Everyone in Scottsdale on their feet. Johnny Hummel and Kyle Martin. Kmart, 3 golden batter opportunities this year. Don't need it right here. He's the final hope for the Tailgaters. Kmart, golden batter home run when the Tailgaters had their backs against the wall that tied it up at 3 apiece against the Coconuts in Frisco. Right here, he's in the driver's seat, 2 balls and a strike. That was his first and only home run thus far in 2026. Can we get number 2 here in the Grand Canyon State? Now, Johnny Hummel, back even. Firefighters, 1 strike away, 2 balls. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Poked out to right. Late break from Trimble. Doesn't matter. The Firefighters come from behind and win game 2 here in Scottsdale, 3-2.
You had to have it. You needed to get it. The Firefighters got it. In a massive situation. In the 9th inning, it is their 9th, 10th, and 11th round picks, their final 3 picks in the Banana Ball player draft that come up in the biggest spot. And from potentially staring at the Banana Ball open life going before their eyes, they dance. The Firefighters come back in a massive situation thanks to the bat of Dalton Cornett and an unbelievable relief performance from Jared Donaldson. 4 innings of work, 5 strikeouts. The man shoved, I beg your pardon, it's 3 innings of work, 6 through the 8th, and he absolutely shoved. But the first home run of the season for Dalton Cornett changed the trajectory of this game, gave the Firefighters a ton of confidence. And after a 3-run 8th, they plate 1 in the 9th, and that's as big a one as they can get. And Michael Schwartz is standing by with DC3.
Guys, can we all take a deep, you know what? Pull this back down. We spoke about, good question, Ty. We spoke about that after you hit that shot back to girlfriend on Long Island. What was it like to secure that win?
That felt great. I mean, the boys were locked in today. You know, it's hot today, but we brought the heat even more.
Your birthday is coming up during the Banana Ball Open in just a few weeks. How important was it to stay in this, to be alive in this tournament?
Well, I like to think that we're going to be in the Banana Ball Open. So I think we're going to be in the Banana Ball Open, and we're excited about that. We're ready to play.
All right, this comes from our kid fan of the game, Brody. He was up in the booth. What do you like to do in your off time? Question of the game.
I like to watch movies.
Yeah, movies! All right, movies! Real quick.
Offense! We got a good offense!
Mason, real quick, how good did that feel?
It felt great, you know, hanging out with everybody. We have a good offense, and we're gonna hit them. The party animals actually, we're gonna hit them every play.
And yes,
that's what we do.
And yes, movies.
That's my boy. I'll see you later. Signing out.
Michael, don't ever give the microphone up. That is the first thing, and don't give it up to Mason Maxwell. But the Firefighters, boy, it was a movie for him in the 8th and the 9th inning. Dalton Cornett, his first homer of the year, a 2-run blast, a bat flip he'll remember, and the Firefighters down 2-1 going into the 8th, score 4 runs in the 8th and 9th combined, and find a way to come back and win 3-2 the final over a red-hot Texas Tailgater bunch, and they do it against what I believe is one of the best 2, maybe 3 closers in the game, and Reese Miller. Dalton Cornett, the showman of the night, but you could have said that about a couple different guys.
Yeah, that's where I got to interject. All right, Dalton Cornett was awesome today. 2-run homer, big-time moment. The 2 best players in this ballgame for the Firefighters today were Mason Maxwell and Jared Donaldson. Yep. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Jared Donaldson able to get that win in the 8th inning. What was it, 6 strikeouts he had across 3 innings of work. Mason Maxwell 3 for 4 today. Yep. Both of those guys. I mean, we're falling very short if we don't mention the performances of both of those guys. They don't win that ball game without them. Firefighters, Zach Staten. Let's move to the bigger picture now. We talked about how this was a must-win ball game. Had to win this ball game. Had to have it. Now 4-5. Back into that picture, back into that Banana Ball Open picture. What do you think this did for the morale of that locker room down there for those boys?
Well, it's massive for a couple reasons. Number one, it keeps you, as you said, the Open is now officially open for you. You move into really good spots there. You still have the tiebreaker over the Loco Beach Coconuts. But it's the confidence and the ability to respond. I've said it. They lost to the Coconuts at FSU. They came back and won 2 against them. They lost against the Clowns on Saturday, beat them on Sunday in Montgomery. They lose to the Tailgaters last night. They come back tonight in a really tough situation this afternoon and score 4 in the last 2 frames against Reese Miller, who has been absolutely unhittable for the first parts of his Banana Ball.
1 off of Reese Miller.
And finally, find a way and 1 run in the 9th inning to be able to get him. That's a big win for the Firefighters. We talked about a couple of guys to shout out. Austin Temple, 4 innings of work to start the game out. 3 of them were scoreless.
Yeah.
He was tremendous against Chris Clark, who is the best starting pitcher in Banana Ball. He stood toe-to-toe and gave up just 1 point of damage. Austin Temple, really good today.
Both of those guys really strong there. I mean, you look at Austin's and he gave up that 3-run homer. Outside of that, I mean, excellent performance. Chris Clark performance excellent as well. We won't see you guys next weekend. We got some Banana Ball coming at you in 2 weekends. We're going to take Easter weekend off as a sport, and then coming up in a couple of weekends, historic for the sport. The Loco Beach Coconuts playing their first ever headliner game. That'll be in Charleston, South Carolina. They'll kick that weekend off on Friday night, 7 Eastern time. Tailgaters Bananas, second Tailgaters football stadium at UNC, University of North Carolina, 7 p.m. Eastern time. They'll kick off game 1 on Saturday, April the 11th, and then Firefighters Party Animals return to Albuquerque, New Mexico, headline Carolina are there for the Animals. Saturday, April the 11th, 9 Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time there on the Party Animals YouTube channel. Zach Staten, final thoughts on this great weekend in Scottsdale, Arizona?
I've shouted out a lot of firefighters. Let's give a shout out to Jordan Hussein as well. 100th
100%.
career trick play, first Texas Tailgater to get to 100 trick plays. He was awesome today. 7 trick plays. He was tremendous. But that's a big one for the Firefighters. And again, we talked about it last night. These two teams were so even, it played out in the end. Split of the series here in Arizona.
Couple of big yah-yahs, couple of great starting pitching matchups here today. And as you mentioned, Jordan Hussein, 7 trick plays. That now tied him second for the second most trick plays ever in a single banana ball game. Had 100 and reached that milestone today as well. Man, a great crew we got. I said this yesterday on the broadcast. We travel a lot of people from Savannah. We've had the truck, Mohawk Mike, our producer, and myself here. 4 straight weekends of Tailgater shows. We've traveled people from Savannah to all different spots of the country. That group is led by Mohawk Mike, our producer, Alex Gross, our director, back in the truck. Michael Schwartz was awesome on the sideline. Zach Staten, wonderful always to work with him. For those wonderful people, both in Savannah, Anaheim, and in Conway, South Carolina this weekend, thank you guys for sharing this Sunday afternoon with us. Have a happy Easter. We'll see you in a couple weeks. And until then, on behalf of our great BTV crew, Zach, fire up, baby! We'll see you next time.
In 2 weeks.